Hey guys, Eric here from California Dry Fly. What we're doing today is Putah Creek has winded down. The spawn has started. A lot of people have stopped fishing it. Um, I fished last week, and that's the end of it for me. I'll wait till March 1st. So, as for fishing on Putah Creek, you won't see any more videos from me until March. So what I'm going to show you today is the rods and reels and the line I have been using on Putah Creek this past season. First thing I'm going to show you is my cool new little tying section here. It's a little, I just picked it up from a thrift store. It was cheap, it was like $8. And it's cool, it's got all the little pull outs and stuff, and I can kind of organize my fly section now. So what we're going to talk about first is we're going to talk about my main rod and reel I use on Putah Creek. This is a Graphite 3 Sage rod. It is the RPL Plus. It is actually, sorry, it's the standard RPL. This isn't my plus one. It's a 5-weight, 9-foot. I run a Rio. I run a Reddington 5.6 Rise reel, and this is the Rise 2. They do have the new Rise 3 out, which maybe for Christmas I'll get. As for line, on this reel, I run a Rio Perception 5-weight forward float line. I also run the Rio Gold a lot. I don't know which one I like better. I haven't really decided which one I like better yet. I'm still just fishing both, seeing what they do. So on this one, I have a Rio Perception line. On my other rod, this is my other favorite rod for Putah Creek. It is a 4-weight hydrogen Reddington with a Reddington 0 click reel. No drag. It is just a palm reel. And I do like this setup. This is my high stick check nymph, tight line, rod and reel setup I use. Now, you guys have seen me. I've hooked most of my big fish on this setup. There is no drag on this reel. I realize that I want drag on all my reels on Putah Creek. You never know when you're going to hook into a big fish on Putah. And when they take off really quick with this reel, it will sometimes backlash itself. Mostly my fault, I'm guessing. But if you yank it really hard, when you full pull up, you walk to your spot and you're pulling line out to get a cast out. If you rip this thing too fast, it does like to overlap itself in bird nest, which I'm not a fan of. It's a great small stream reel. Big fish or fast scenarios where you're not paying attention, you're just ripping line out to cast, you can get yourself into some trouble. So far, I haven't had any trouble except for breaking fish off on my own accord. This is an 8.6 4-weight Reddington Hydro 450 click reel. I am going to be changing. This will be the last season I run this reel on Putah. Now I'm probably going to use this in the Sierras and stuff where I don't quite run into anything over 17 inches. This will be for that scenario. I'll probably run it on a 4-weight. I'll get another 4-weight or something. I may just ditch this whole setup and start running something new. Who knows? Who knows what Christmas will bring? So I'm going to change eventually to the Sage Click. It has a small tensioner here where if you can see this little red guy in there, that's a non-adjustable tensioner. So it has a little tension, but there's not much there on the back. So when you pull line, it can bundle up on you inside the reel, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. To say the least. Oops. Anyways, I'll fix that later. So these are the two rods I run. I run 4-weight Rio Gold or Rio Perception on the hydrogen, and I run 5-weight on the Sage with the Rise 2. These are just the two setups I run on Putah. I do have one more backup rod. It is a Lamaglass 9-foot 2-piece with I got a new reel on that one yet. I'll have to show you that one next. So that's the rods and line I use on Putah Creek. If you guys have any questions about them, or want to know more about them, just shoot me a line on my channel, shoot me a message. And thank you guys for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed. If you would please, it'll help me out. I'm going to be doing a giveaway here eventually, and I'll show you guys that here soon. Thanks again for watching, guys.